Good morning, students. In this session, we will cover about the topic that is infertility and various methods to cure this infertility problems. Now, the couple they are unable to produce children in spite of unprotected sex is due to infertility. Problems of this infertility occur in both in male and in female. The reason of infertility may be physical, congenital, or any type of diseases or the drugs or any immunological problem or even may due to psychological. Now for this infertility problems in India, females are mostly blamed for this infertility problems, but it is not the correct way to blame only females to have the particular child. Specialized healthcare units like infertility clinics are there which are able to diagnose such problems and they advise corrective treatments in order to have the child. When these treatments are not at all enough, couples they are guided to assist with the techniques they are called assisted reproductive technologies, shortly written as ART. Now in this ART, that is assisted reproductive technology, the first one is IVF. The full form of IVF is in vitro fertilization. It is also known as test tube baby. Here the fertilization takes place outside the female body and embryo again it is transferred in the female body. Now female is induced to produce multiple egg and the ova by means of injection. You are knowing, students, that only one egg is released at the ovulation period, but due to this medical procedure or by the use of injection, multiple ovulation can be done. Egg is then collected from the wife and the sperm is collected from either from donor or from the husband itself. Then both this, that is the egg and the sperm, they are incubated in the culture medium. Fertilization it is done and as a result there is a formation of zygote. This zygote it is then transferred to the uterus of wife. And further after a few days implantation occurs and the pregnancy continues. This is how the procedure takes place in the IVF, that is the test tube baby. Now there are two types of this IVF is there. One is ZIFT. The full form of ZIFT is zygote intrafallopian transfer. Here the embryo with 8 blastomeres they are transferred to the fallopian tube. As they are transferred to the fallopian tube, that's why the name it is given zygote intra. Intra means inside the fallopian tube. That's why the name is given zygote intrafallopian transfer. And second one is IUT. The full form of IUT is intrauterine transfer. The embryo they are transferred at 32 cell stage to the uterus. This is the whole procedure of IVF that is given. This is considered as a boon for the infertility. A woman's egg cells are combined with the men's sperm cell outside the uterus. The fertilized egg is then implanted in the woman's uterus and if successful, it begins the pregnancy cycle. The first baby realized from this fertilization method was born in 1978 and it was regarded as test tube baby. Here you can see a whole procedure. The woman is given hormone treatment to stimulate the egg production. So particularly multiple eggs are formed. These eggs are taken from the woman ovaries. Then in the lab the eggs are mixed with the men's sperm cells in the culture dish to become fertilized. That is, this is the petri dish shown. Here egg and the sperm they are taken and here culture medium is there. So both here in the culture medium they mate with each other and due to this the zygote is formed. Now The fertilized egg or embryos are placed in an incubator for about 48 hours. It is for 2 days it has been placed. After 48 hours, the embryos are implanted in the woman's uterus, or it may be frozen for future implanting. So this is how the whole procedure of IVF it is done. Now what is the significance of this IVF? It is boon to infertile mother, men with oligospermia, that is those men that are having low sperm count, or you can say the sperms they are not having the proper motility. So for them it is a particular boon procedure for the couples. Embryos can be frozen for the future use also. Means if the particular female she wants to preserve the particular embryos for the future time, then it can be frozen for the future time. And when she want that the embryos are taken inside the uterus, at that time only the embryos can be taken out. So this is the benefits also, and mostly in India now it has been practiced and it is now successful also. Next method is the gift, that is gamete intrafallopian transfer. Here the ovum collected from the donor and it is transferred to the female who cannot produce one but provide suitable environment for fertilization. Washed sperms and ova are transferred to the ampulla of fallopian tube with the help of laparoscope, and particular fertilization occurs and the cleavage also occurs. Useful when fimbriae fail to capture ovum and females having sperm antibodies in their cervical secretion. So this is the gamete intrafallopian transfer. Next is intracytoplasmic sperm injection, which is shortly written as ICSI. Here the sperm is directly injected into the ovum in the culture medium. Zygote or embryo is transferred to the fallopian tube or the uterus. This is the particular procedure it is given. A micropipette 60 microns wide uses gentle suction to hold the egg. Then a single healthy sperm is taken up by even smaller pipette 7 micron wide. Pipette with the sperm is carefully inserted into the egg and the sperm is pumped out. The pipette is withdrawn, allowing the egg to fertilize. The fertilized egg is then implanted in the particular female fallopian tube or the uterus. So this is the intracytoplasmic sperm injection technique. Last technique is artificial insemination. Shortly it is written as AI. It is useful in cases in which either the male partner is unable to inseminate the female or he is having very low sperm count, which is known as oligospermia. Semen of male partner or the donor is collected. It is concentrated and introduced into the vagina or uterus of female, which is known as intrauterine insemination, that is IUI. What are the drawbacks of this are there? These techniques are not possible with female with damaged uterine wall. It requires high precision, specialized, professional and expensive instrumentation, and so available in few centers and available to few people only. Raised several ethical, emotional and religious and moral issues in the society related to this. So only those couples who are having such problems they can have this, but under special medication and under special care. I hope students these topics are clear to you all, that is what is infertility, how it can be cured and which are the methods by which the couples can have the child.